Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're doing a triple culvert feature. Got 3 different culverts in 3 different locations. Some are older, some are newer, shorter and longer, but all of which are going to be pretty cool to check out. I am joined by RJ78 Productions, and we're going to be tackling our first one right in front of us here. It's a stone one, decent sized length, completely dry at the moment, but we're going to walk through it, share our thoughts about it, and then we're going to move on to the second and third location. At some point, I'm pretty sure we're going to get our feet wet too, so make sure if you do come along with us to wear some proper footwear. But if you're ready, come along with me. So here's the riverbed. It's bone dry at the moment. And there's a road above us, so we may hear some traffic. Got some hooks here. I wonder if you think maybe these were for power lines or something. So it's pretty neat to actually have a kind of a manway here to walk on, and that's where the water would flow. RJ's back there having trouble with his intro, so we're gonna give him some space. So this is definitely man-made out of concrete. Pretty modern, I'm guessing. Looks like somebody was walking in it before it even hardened. But I'm gonna go down into the creek bed here. Oh, there's someone running a weed whacker too at the other end. But if I was to imagine, this is probably about 12 to 14 feet high. So it's a good size culvert. Almost like large enough for a train. Based on the design of it in stone, I would guesstimate late 1800s, early 1900s. Typically that's when stone was used. They did switch to concrete in later dates, but if you guys happen to know otherwise based on what you see, feel free to share your thoughts. The hooks, though, are perplexing to me. And we do see straight ahead, as we get closer, there's a bridge right there. That's another roadway. So we're going to go from culvert to under a bridge, and this eventually leads down to the river. Yeah, there's the traffic. There's looking back where RJ is. Now if I was to guesstimate length from end to end, I'd say maybe 100 feet, roughly. You can see too, it looks like stalactites. There's like bleeding from the stone, or the, I guess they use concrete for the mortar, you know. But you can see it. This would be neat to see though with water flowing through it. But again, that's a public road right there, and we'll take a walk underneath as well. It is holding up quite well. And now we are under a roadway. Looks like they did do some concrete work here. It actually doesn't look all that great under here. The weed whacker's getting louder and louder, so I'm gonna try not to be seen. Here's a modern culvert pipe. But this is the metal beam, which, yeah, it actually, this would be solid right here. It's completely hollowed out. So here's looking how it would normally look. So water flow completely eroded it right out. We got tree limbs up here. And then we got a pipe right here. And somebody's right over there with a weed whacker, so we don't want to go by them. That's not good that the beam's completely rotted away.
Well, there is steel up inside the concrete. There's a river rock up in there too.
Yeah.
It's pretty large.
Alright, so I'm going to make my way back out to the opening here, snap a few photos.
So it's closed. It's another good indication as to why they can be closed. You may not be able to see it from the top.
Okay, so I'm going to snap one or two photos, then we're going to get back to the entrance and then get moving on to our second location. So it may or may not come up on camera. I did spot someone taking a free ride on this vine here. I'm going to hold it still and show you. That is a snail. Okay, so we emerged back out to the other side. Again, unfortunately no water. We did come prepared for the worst, but we, we're okay with the conditions that we have. We will definitely encounter water later on today for most likely the second, definitely the third location, but may return in the future if we get a heavy storm, just to see how the water kind of channels through here. But they did build this on a grand scale. RJ kind of mentioned, like back in the older days, they kind of built things much larger than they were ever intended for, just because they don't want to have to rebuild it later on down the road. So they build it once, and it's massive, and it's intact, and made to last. Okay, so we are gonna head back to the car, and we'll see you at location number 2. All right, and we're back with location number 2, culvert number 2. This one is right back there, if you guys can see it. This one's more modern, it is concrete. I did spot it from being in this location before. And I don't know how far it goes, but we are prepared to get wet. The water's flowing. But we'll see you when we get close to there. So let's get moving. RJ's making his way over. This is a really cool view though. We got the older bridge and 2 modern bridges above it. Not something you see every day, but we came at the right time though. The water level is low enough. Under heavy rainfall, this would be all underwater. So got a little bit further to go, but we are going to be at some point getting wet without a doubt. Hopefully it's not too deep, not too fast. I did bring a flashlight as well, but we will be getting in there one way or another. All right, so we reached the point where we can no longer walk on land. So we're going to get wet. Water's gonna be cold. It's actually relatively cool today. It's in the low 70s, low humidity. Gorgeous day to be outside. Not the most ideal weather to get wet. But I do have my sandals on.
I did get my foot in back there a little bit. It's not that bad.
Okay, I didn't bring my floaty, but I think we'll be okay. So as we walk across, just hold my hand. And hopefully we don't slip and fall. The rocks are gonna be slippery though. It's not horrible. I'm going to try to go right across the other side. So here we are, standing right in the middle of the water. See my pasty toes through the water. You can't really see, you gotta feel with your feet where to step. You can do it, RJ! Come on, guys. Go, RJ, go! Go, RJ, go!
Yeah, I definitely need regular sandals.
Yeah.
Flip-flops are not working too well.
But it's better than nothing. Oh. Yeah. Alright, first obstacle down. We're going to navigate the rocks. And then we're going to get back in the water to go through that culvert. Okay, so we are at the shoreline again. Cannot go any further on land, but we did come across a problem. Yeah. I may need a floaty. We came with low river levels. I mean, this is typically low compared to normal times with steady rainfall. So, despite that, the water under this culvert is deep. I am going to try to get close to it. I'm not going to go to the point where I have to swim because I do have my phone on me. This is waterproof, this camera, but I don't want to get my phone wet. Even though it is water resistant, it's not worth the risk to get it wet unless I left it on shore. Yeah, I'm going to go through here. I'm going to get to the other side right there and kind of stand in the middle and gauge it from there. We're either going to go through or we're not, but I'm not going to make that decision until I get to the middle, so I'll see you over there. Okay, we're about knee level, a little bit higher. It's getting close to the sensitive area, so RJ's going to wait there and see what I decide to do. He's got my phone just in case I was to fall. My goal is to get right here, and then we're going to decide from there. The other side does look really amazing, though, so very, very worst case scenario, we could probably go up and over to the other side. But, yeah, I don't know. Let's keep moving, though. Okay, so I made it to the first goal. Here's RJ. Ooh, geez. A lot of big rocks. It's hard to see. I can see. You guys probably can't. The water doesn't get, I don't think, terribly deep. I can't tell the middle, though. I'm going to go a little further here just to kind of gauge it. Yeah, it's getting deep. I really don't want to have to swim through there. But here we are. Let's look at the culvert while we're here. It is more modern. We got a stone wall there. We got modern concrete. This is a good size. I have a couple of fears though. I'm able to swim, but I have to hold on to my camera gear, which is the camera in my hand, my flashlight in my right hand, both of which are waterproof. I still don't want to drop them. Also, I don't know if there's any objects or items under that I could potentially hurt myself on, like metal or anything that could really be hazardous to me. So I don't know how deep it is. That's my concern. I'm going to go near the edge here and see. There's a railroad track. Woo! It's like tickling them. Here we got a railroad track. I'm even looking to see if there is like a... Oh, there's fish in here. I'm going to try to walk along the edge here and see how far I could go without being too deep. Yes, I am walking, guys. It's up to my waist right now. It's a little unnerving because I can't see the bottom, but I think I can walk most of the way through. train tracks do go on top of this. And I feel like I'm walking on concrete. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh yeah, it's getting deeper, and it's up to my belly button right now. I hope you guys are appreciating the effort I'm going through. There's RJ out there. He's sitting high and dry. Yeah, so thankfully I have my sandals on, but I am stepping on different things underwater. I don't know what they are. And it's kind of raising me up and down. Hopefully there's no snakes. But I think in the middle is deeper. I'm walking close to the edge. I feel stone and concrete. Oh yeah, it's even getting deeper. Jeez. Whoa! Yeah, that's deep here. Oh yeah, we're getting really deep. I think I'm gonna stop here. I don't want to have to swim it. I think this is as far as we're going, guys. So there's the other side. It looks like a nice little pool. We may check it from the other top side, but I'm not gonna keep going because I can't swim and hold the camera gear at the same time. It's just gonna be too difficult. So we're gonna turn around and go back to the entrance there, so I'll see you guys when I return. All right, so we emerged safe and sound. The water came up just to my top of my stomach, under my chest line. I didn't feel comfortable going any further because it'd be hard to swim holding on to you guys with the camera and the light. If I dropped them, I'd never get them back because I don't have any snorkel gear with me here. And it's dark in there. You can't see the bottom because of the shade and the darkness, but I got most of the way through. We are going to go up on top though and check the other side, but I gotta say though, it was worth trying though. It was an experience. I did see fish with my own eyes. I felt weird things on the bottom, don't know what they were. And now I'm just kind of sitting here with some dirty feet.
You might not want to know what they were.
Yeah. It could have been anything, which I'd rather not know. But he sat here out here high and dry, kept my phone there just in case, which was a good idea because I did go below my pocket line. Or I should say above my pocket line. So enough of me rambling. Let's get up on top and we'll see you on the other side. After descending down a pretty steep bankside wearing flip-flops and sandals, we did arrive to the other side.
Do it again.
We will do it again on the way up. But this is the other side. I came 3/4 the way through, and you can still tell here the water is quite deep. I mean, it drops off to considerable depth, especially closer to the center. But what I'd like to do though is get over to there. There's a kind of a rocky outcropping, which would be a nice place to kind of just relax for a minute. So we'll go check that out next. Yeah, I just don't know where. Yeah, this is a nice area here. I'm gonna just take a little walk down here, kind of just wading in the water. It is warmer here because it's been exposed to the sun more. Definitely don't want to walk barefoot though. There are pipes and other things that are in the water. It's railroad spikes. Ooh. Actually a deep hole right here. Yeah. Try to get across. Oh! And he took the easy way. And there's looking back at the culvert.
Phone in my pocket.
Oh yeah. Some big rocks here and I'm getting wet, but that's okay. I'm gonna go up to the middle here. It's just very uneasy to walk on. Whew. I don't want to stick you underwater. It's actually kind of filled up with sediment from us stirring it up, so you won't be able to see anything, but just trust me when I say there's boulders everywhere, kind of jetting up from under the ground. Yeah, see, actually, something right here. It's like a piece of iron. Oh, it's a railroad track. See, you could easily get hurt on that. So we're going to go up around it. Okay, so he's high and dry on the shore. I'm right in the middle of the river. But it is fun though. Oh, look up there. Yeah, just sitting here right in the middle of the river. No big deal. But having a great time. Hopefully RJ is, but he has to stay drier than I because he has my phone, his phone, and my light. So I'm kind of sacrificing it for us to get the up close and personal views of the river. So this location's obviously taking more time than the first one, and we still have a third location to go to. So I don't want to rush through this, but it is pretty cool to see this other side here with the rocky features. So despite the length of it, hopefully it's entertaining enough for you guys, but you get closer to that wall and see what that looks like. Here's looking back where we kind of started from. Worked our way to this island of rocks now. And if you see straight ahead, there is some stacked stone there. So I'm wondering what that is. We're gonna go over there and get a closer look at it. See, I'm not sure if this was maybe a dam, a building, another culvert, but it is 100% man-made. Look at the tree root system here, just kind of branching out, but it's like exposed, but it's not. But it's neat to see that. Yeah, 100% this is man-made. Looks like limestone, but just don't know what its purpose was. It could be a retention wall, it could have been something up on top with the structure. Let's just poke around a little bit more here, and oh, even on the other side, there's more. That's man-made right there. There's another foundation here too. So it appears we stumbled onto old ruins, which I was not aware of. They've never been exactly down here before, and I'll show you a couple reference points here. So up on top is the active rail line, so we are below the rail line. And you can see the blocks here, they're actually drilled. So those were intentionally placed there. And there's another set of them right here, almost like a bridge. What do you guys think? Do you think that was a bridge? It resembles one. But I'm gonna go check that out over there. But looking further downstream, there's a nice calm area. Looks a little deeper. May have to return in the future, maybe do a little swimming video there. But for now, we do have to hike back the way we came. Get back to the car because we have location number 3 to visit, which is going to be the most strenuous one to get to, but the most impressive of them all. We saved the best for last. So if you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to drop a like, and make sure you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel, and check out RJ's perspective as well. His link will be down below in the description. Well guys, we're at our 3rd and final location. This one may look familiar to you. That's because I was here over the winter time with Mike from Out Nature, and this is known as Whole Creek Falls. We're at the starting point. We have to continue upwards and upstream to get to a pretty impressive culvert where I wrapped up my video last time I was here. This time though, we came prepared with the proper footwear and the proper camera gear to walk through it. So I'm going to show you some highlights along the way. Maybe check out some of those pools that we saw last time. Maybe get our feet wet a little bit more than we should. But we're going to make our way to the top, and that will be the final culvert. And I think it's going to be the most impressive of all. So let's get started on this location. So I made a little progress. Came upon a nice patch here of Mother Nature's carpet. And as you can hear behind me is some flowing rapids and falls. But we're going to go right up there. You guys may remember that. I'm going to show it to RJ. That is the flooded mine. So I'll give you a quick glimpse of that. And then we have a long way to go upwards, but there's going to be a lot to see. And I think I'm going to dip my toes in here and get wet. Oh, this water's way colder. This water's cold. Yeah, this is much colder than the location we just came from. That one I was up to my chest in water. That one wasn't bad compared to this. But yeah, let's check this out. I got my flashlight. I'll give you a glimpse inside of there. So I'm looking from here. You would think, wow, this is really deep and impressive, but actually it's not. It doesn't go far at all. It is flooded, and we'll show you why. So the reason you could tell this is man-made, there's some timbers here, and it's full of water at the bottom. It only goes in maybe 20 feet at the most.
It looks like it's filled in.
Yeah. It may go underneath and maybe open up on the other side, but you need gear to do that.
Yeah.
But unfortunately there's trash down there, and people have been, you know, not really showing it the best respect. But it's cool to see regardless. Stay away. Stay far away. It's cold, but it feels good, but it's still cold. It's been a few months since I've been here, and I forgot just how awesome this really is. Even though the water is cold, I will wait until it gets a bit warmer out and we get a nice heat wave, and to come and enjoy it without having to shiver, because it's not bad walking through it, but I wouldn't want to be underwater. It would be just a shivering experience. So we're working our way up. Up here there's a dam that we showed last time. And up above that is a really nice pool of water, so I'll give you a view of that once we get up there. If you guys remember last time I was here, I will link the video down below in the description if you want to watch it. I did some underwater footage. The water is crystal clear. Today it's cloudy and murky, and it hasn't rained in a few days. It shouldn't be this dark and murky, so I don't know if someone's up ahead stirring it up or what, but you could barely see to the bottom. It wouldn't even be worth doing underwater footage. They got these nice little pools below the falls, and here's a gorgeous area, and there's a dam up there too. So we're going to work our way up that. Let's follow the stream upwards because it's probably going to be the most scenic route. I don't want to show the entire route because this is a pretty long hike to get to it, but it's too gorgeous to pass up. Well, unfortunately we don't have smell-o-vision, but if you look through the trees you can see some smoke. We can smell a fire, so I think someone's up on top where the pool is and has a fire going, so we'll probably come upon them once we get up there. I just found my new favorite place. You want to see it? Look at this. Mother Nature's wallpaper, look at that. Nice flowing little falls here. We just came up on top of the dam. It's right over there, and we arrived at what I remember as a nice swimming hole. Beautiful falls and deep enough to go under. It is cold, but I may walk through it. But it's another gorgeous area though. Tons of moss everywhere. Want the money shot? Yeah. Feels good. We gotta come up here. It's the worst part of it. I just showing RJ that cool rock feature, which has been tagged by QT back in February. And maybe you'll see in the distance of the fire, there's kids down there actually making some, cooking some wieners, hot dogs. So nice to see that they're out here doing something productive. But we're gonna continue upwards. All right, we're ever so close. We are now directly across from Hole Creek Falls. Directly up above and to the left is our destination, the stone culvert, which we're gonna walk through. We'll get a little bit closer, give you some other views, and then we'll start our adventure and exploration through that culvert. Okay, we are now on top of Hole Creek Falls. The drop off is right there, and we finally reached what we came to do today, and that is go through this massive stone culvert. How incredible does that look? I am walking through the water right now to get these pictures for you. I do have a flashlight. It is dark in there, and it's completely stone lined. It's incredible. So without wasting more time, let's head on in there. All right, I guess we need some light. This is pretty incredible. You can hear the echo, and it's solidly built. This is cool. Very cool. I'm gonna turn the light off and show you. And looking back to the beginning where RJ is. Really loud in here with the rushing water, but it is part of the experience. A little deeper here. So you may or may not be able to hear me, but we came all the way through, and that was probably one of the best intact stone culverts I've ever explored. And there's a highway, which I'll show, there's some shots of right above us, but just to know that this was created so long ago and it's holding up so well, it is just, as I always say, impressive. You know, it's hard to imagine what men were able to construct back in the day. But we're going to take a few minutes here just to hang out. We're going to head back through, and probably on the other side I will wrap it up, but I'm going to take a few photos as well. Alright, so we just made it through this really awesome, amazingly good condition stone culvert. I want to hear from you guys. Comment down below 1, 2, or 3 as to which one was your favorite. Number 1 was that smaller stone one we did earlier today. We ended up going underneath that bridge where it was kind of deteriorated with the I-beams, the metal beams. Number 2 was the one where I went kind of chest deep in the water. More modern with concrete, but it was still quite an adventure, and we got to see some cool things on the other side of it. And of course, number 3 is this one here on top of Whole Creek Falls. By far, this is my favorite one because of the length, the condition, and just what this whole place has to offer. You know, with the little pools, the falls, it's just an incredible location. Glad I'm able to return here and share it with you guys. The water is still cold. I did get pretty used to it, but I wouldn't want to go swimming here today. It's still pretty chilly. I do want to thank RJ78 Productions for joining me today. It was a great time. And doing 3 culverts in one day, I think was all in all a good success. Don't forget to check the description down below for his link, as well as links to my Facebook page, Patreon shop, P.O. Box. All the other good stuff can be found right down below in the description. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's adventure. And lastly, just want to say thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you and you and you in the next video. I'm going to put you on the spot really quick. What was your favorite out of the 3? And why?
That is putting me on the spot, because I literally just got done saying in my video that of all the places that I get to go with Jay, I can't pick an absolute favorite spot. I mean, this probably is very close to being, but I mean, I could definitely spend probably days here. It's just awesome. But this one, I guess. I mean, definitely the construction of the tunnel, the waterfalls, just cascading down the mountain here, and seeing all the different, knowing that this used to be a coal mine area, so that's even cooler too, with the coal history. So yeah, definitely have to say here.
So we agree. I picked this spot as my favorite too, and even though they're all intriguing and interesting and unique in their own way, this one has a lot more to offer. But I was curious as to what he thought, but good to see that we both enjoyed it equally as much.
I'm also glad to be the one to be able to go through there with him and see the other side and see the inside of it as well. So that was definitely an honor.
And not to get too deep here, but you know, we met through YouTube, as how I met a lot of people. And he started off as one of my viewers, commenting, you know, joking around, and we formed a relationship and a connection by just commenting on each other's videos. We took it to Facebook. He came to one of the meetups, and we've been friends ever since. We've created a lot of memories, had a lot of great fun together, and looking forward to doing a lot more things. But just to say that as much negativity is out there on social media and YouTube, there are some good things that do come out of it, and forming friendships like this one is what makes it worth it in the end. And not just him, I became friends with a lot of great people, but just because I'm here with him today, I just wanted to make that known that, you know, there is some good things and positive things to look forward in a very negative world. So just wanted to put that out there.
That's for sure.
Any bites?
Nope. Oh, got a big one.
Oh, he's got a big one. All right, I gotta help him. Sorry guys, I gotta go.